Hell yeah, you got the better end of this deal. My podcast getting ready to suck. Hi, I'm Tuck Fard, and this is the Tuck Fard podcast. And I'm here smoking with the crew from CMV.
What's up,
podcast?
Brother? Thank you, I'm Chris.
Plug your shit, bro.
Oh,
Plug your shit out of your shit.
Gotcha. I'm CMV podcast. Yeah, for sure. Oh, we're on Spotify. We've been doing this for about 2 years, man. You can find us on TikTok. Our Facebook page is CMV Podcast, and then find us on Spotify, man. Check us out, follow us. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's how I found you, was on TikTok, brother.
We're putting a lot of efforts into that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but today we're going to be smoking some more marijuana.
I do believe that's what we have here.
Yeah, I like marijuana. And you're from Missouri.
Yes, sir.
Is it legal?
Yeah.
So y'all can straight up just go to a dispensary.
But dude, you ought to see the taxes on that shit.
How bad is it?
Oh, dude. Okay. Say you buy something. Say you get an ounce for $115. After taxes and everything, it's about $150.
But shit, I mean,
I'm just giving you a rough. It
sucks.
Because you got your state, city, or there's so many taxes on the receipt.
They always got to finger fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm worried they're going to big tobacco that shit. I worry about them starting to figure out. It's not about how they tax it. It's about they're trying to get genetic imprints and shit the way they do, like you were talking about, Mike the corn. Man. You know, like they will try to get the rights to individual genetics and shit like that and market, and then that GMO this shit out of it. Yeah. That's just not the way I think it's ought to be.
I seen something where we're trying to get dispensaries where they're more like they're going to be like a pharmacy type, like because pharmacies are talking about where they're going to have marijuana in form of pills. They're going to start carrying that. So if they're going to start doing that, dispensaries are going to have to start acting more. They're going to have to be more strict somehow, I guess. But I don't know how much stricter they can get on. I don't know how that'll do, or if it is true or not. I don't know on that. I just heard that.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. I wish they'd just let us elect to grow our own without being harassed.
Well, yeah. What is it now? When you can grow so many. If you have like in Missouri, you can get your growing. I guess I don't know what you call it. License. You can have up to so many plants.
But isn't it stupid that you have to go get a license? I feel like that is just stupid. I should be able to plant this whole fucking yard with weed and nobody not say a fucking thing.
It's yours, yeah.
You
ain't bothering nobody.
Mm-hmm. I'm bothering fewer people when I smoke this shit.
Does it keep you calm?
It keeps me subdued.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck around in that old noggin not when it's sober. Nope.
Does it get crazy up there?
It don't quit.
Don't quit?
It's exhausting. Yeah, there's been some good marijuana growing in these hills.
You lived up here your whole life, man?
No, I grew up in Woodford County. Well, I grew up a few different places. I lived in Louisville as a kid. I was born in Louisville. And then I lived in Manassas, Virginia when Lorena Bobbitt cut that boy's dick off.
Oh.
I lived in it because my dad worked at Langley. And then moved to Louisville again. And then Versailles in third grade. Horse country. It's beautiful country. It's starting to go to shit though. They have fucking developed the shit out of Versailles. It was this quaint little southern town, and now it's fucking a suburban nightmare if you ask me. But everybody opinions are like assholes. Yeah, so tell us about Missouri.
Man, it's really flat.
Flat as fuck.
Where I'm at. I've been up there for about 10 years now. I'm actually from Carlisle, Kentucky. That's where I graduated, down there around Paducah area.
Paducah?
Yeah, around that area.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to get some pizza up in this biatch. Yeah. Should we call Ricky here in a minute about some pizzas? I think we should. Dude, this dude makes pizzas up the road. And we're gonna have to get some of these just BFE gas station pizzas.
Dude, sometimes those are the best.
They are. I love gas station food. I think that's part of how my cholesterol got so damn high.
I mean, it's less of a gas station pizza, more so like a pizza place that's like shoehorned behind the counter of a gas station.
Yeah.
So it's got the oven in there, you know. Pizza legit.
Yeah, it's not microwave bullshit.
I mean, I didn't see a lot of options up this way when I was coming up.
Dollar General. You go have sandwiches in the parking lot.
Yeah.
We could do that.
That's true.
And it's kind of a tradition.
Well, I don't remember
Sandwiches in the Dollar General parking lot.
We might not have passed that.
Literally got some stuff. Different places have some stuff in restaurants, but you know, we have to go. We got to go 40 minutes one way to get to somewhere that has more.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Where is the closest hospital? How far is that?
15, 20 minutes.
See, you guys are all right.
Yeah. It's a long ass way when you're fucked up. Guys, get me to the fucking hospital.
Shit.
Yeah.
First aid kit, you'll be alright.
I got Narcan 8 times.
Holy
Yeah, they thought it was fentanyl, and it wasn't. I just did way too much dope. And so they couldn't get me out of that fucking room back there. So yeah, dude, it was a trip, but I'm just thinking like, God dang, where are these fucking paramedics? I want to do something for them. That's something I want to do. Like, I want to straight up, like, figure out who them motherfuckers were and then just be like, thank you. I don't know, like a bag of golf clubs or some damn shit. I don't know what people like.
A plaque on the wall.
Yeah, thanks, Hoss. Yeah. Thanks, Hoss from Tuck Fart.
You do a trophy ceremony and everything.
Yeah.
I want to give credit where credit is due, you know.
That's good of you.
Yeah, dude.
It'd be pretty funny for a recovering drug addict to have a ceremony where we film it,
Yeah.
publicly known event, and you give these awards to all these public servants, and like you're giving back.
I don't know which way it needs.
Instead of the public servants actually taking care of the
Yeah,
people.
throw them a party.
Do the management thing. Throw them a pizza party.
Yeah.
Right.
Fixes any problem.
We ought to, dude, you want to just straight up send like 10 Little Caesars pizzas to the ER up at fucking Twin Lakes, like right now?
Thank you.
Because they've had to put up with so much of my shit. The fucking local ER knows who the fuck I am, not from TikTok. Well, dude, I was having these god-awful panic attacks and shit for a while. Like, recovery is a process. It's quite the journey. But finding homeostasis after that shit, it was a trip, brother.
Man.
But damn, I was in that hospital for a lot of just panic attacks. But when your blood pressure is like 200 over 140 for so long, it's like, let's go to the fucking hospital. You can't tell me I'm not dying. My blood pressure is terrible. So,
wow.
But they got sick of my shit there for a little bit. But they were cool as of late, you know.
It is saying something though, especially if you got a bed with their name on it, you know.
Dude, that would be cool. If I'd like donate a wing, can I just like borrow I have just my designated bed. He fucked himself up again.
It's just always ready for you.
A lawyer on retainer, but never a hospital bed on retainer.
That's funny. That's funny.
So you think you party? You don't party like
I've overdosed on
Right.
meth and spice and alcohol.
You know, the first time we made like a trip together as like a team to do tuck hard stuff outside of here.
Yeah.
I brought cash because I didn't know if I needed drug money or bail money.
Yeah.
So we went to Nashville. I said, I got party money.
Yeah, he straight up brought. How much did you bring?
$400.
400, just in case I got a little squirrely.
Just
If
incidentally.
I got a little froggy.
And I didn't say nothing about it until we were headed back.
We
were, like,
did
halfway
good.
Home, and I was
We
like,
did good. If I'd have been drinking, it'd have been a different story. I was just
But when you
smoking.
hear all the bar fight stories,
I was
Do you have bar
been
fights?
in.
Oh.
I've been in. I got knocked the goddamn fuck out at Austin City Saloon one year. Woke up in an ambulance. It fucking didn't even remember going to the bar, and it kind of started flooding back. I'm like, why am I in this fuck? I woke up in the ambulance because like I got knocked out by that guy. You know, like I didn't know. I forgot about this one, and he got me good. He's like suplexed me, and my head hit the floor so hard that the band heard it and quit playing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I woke up in an ambulance.
Gosh.
So yeah.
Fighting a wrestler? Shit.
Well, I was fighting this guy,
Then he come up
and then that dude, fucking an enormous dude. I remember seeing him now earlier in the night, but I drunk. I was on that old damn Jim Beam. No. Fucking, I woke up in the ambulance, and I'm like, Why am I in the ambulance? Because the last time I remembered, I was kicking old boy's ass. I was like, did they hit me with something? They hit me with a pool stick, and like one of the paramedics was like,
Get your ass super.
he said, I don't know, dude. You got your ass kicked. I said, if you're gonna be a dick, you can let me out right here.
God, dog. Does
yeah.
trouble find you, or do you find it?
Little both, man. I'm a pretty big old boy. We was cocky. Me and my buddy that we used to get into a lot of shit. We was cocky, but for good reason. We were tough little shits back then. Now my body's old and decrepit and shit. But fucking, we throwed hands with many men. We sure fucking did.
That's one of the first conversations we had too on the way down there.
Oh,
he said, he goes, are you good in a bar fight? Like, you got your bag if something goes down? I said, I got your bag if something goes down. Don't start nothing. I ain't trying to look for nothing.
Don't start nothing, won't be none.
That had to be like, oh,
but
shit.
but just know, if the shit hits the fan, I do have your back.
But it does. It happens. When you're, 6'2", 280 pounds, there's always that one motherfucker. There's always that one drunk motherfucker that wants to ruin it for everybody.
Hey, I don't pick fights. It's not. I like to have fun. I don't look for a fight. I lose track of time too.
Fuck. I mean, dude, I've been beat up before. I'll probably do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had my ass kicked before. Like, that's the worst thing you're gonna do is just kick my goddamn ass.
He's always had like big friends.
Yeah.
That was always my secret. I always had big friends.
Dude, there was this one damn time that these two dudes that were like 50 years old, maybe 40s, were like macking on these college chicks. And me and my buddies saw it. They were like uncomfortable. And he locked in. He's like, I can go mac on these college chicks way better than these old dudes. So he goes over there and he's talking to him. And one of the guys looks dead ass nuts. Like that guy off a fucking Seinfeld, Newman. He goes, he looks like Newman. And the guy's friend looks at me and goes, what the fuck did you say? Talking to me. And he goes, he looks like Newman. And that guy fucking thought it was me, that said it. He comes walking around. He's like, yeah, what are you gonna do, motherfucker? I said, get out of my face. I said, get out of my face right now. And you can see it in somebody's chest most of the time when they're about to hit you. He fucking did that little number, and I fucking went, what's up? I grabbed him by the fucking throat, and here comes Newman. And I went,
here comes Newman.
What's up? And I had them both. I had that bitch locked in. And we're fucking, my glasses went flying.
Esophagus, not neck.
Yeah.
Esophagus.
Yeah, and they're like, But at this point, they're not even swinging at me. They're just trying to get my hands off of their necks. And then eventually the bouncers fucking broke it up and they kicked them out. And I'm like, ready for the bouncers to kick my fucking ass. And they're like, all right. And I was like, I'm not kicked out too. And they're like, no, they started that shit. Fuck them. Ooh. I was like, woo! I felt like I had a 12-inch dick. I did. I felt bigger than shit. Somebody will take that my burner. That's a true story.
Oops.
Dude, it was just a matter of if somebody fucking come at us like that, we weren't going back down. We'd rather take the ass whooping.
Oh, yeah. When's the last time you've been
drunk, so fucking drunk.
When's the last time you've been a good one?
Man, I can't disclose a whole lot there. There's other situations.
Oh, I got you.
Good one at the off-road park.
I fucked that man up.
That story you've already told.
Yeah, that's a story. And I got to be careful because I don't know how bad I fucked him up. Apparently, other people kept coming around and kicking his ass all goddamn night. So, he got his ass kicked an unknown amount of times, but I don't know how bad I hurt him.
So you just going around starting shit?
Well, other than my testimony.
That's not evidence.
Hell yeah.
That's anecdotal storytelling.
Anecdotal storytelling.
From a former...
yeah, it's all satire. It's all fucking satire. Yeah, he was...
I'm just saying what the prosecution would use to discredit you.
Dude, I'm not even here to say I'm a tough motherfucker. That's not what I'm trying to get at. I'm one of them. I just take the ass whooping. I got bullied a lot as a kid. Oh, yeah. And then all of a sudden I grew larger than a lot of people. And I just don't fucking...
Guess what, motherfucker?
Right. Especially when I'm hitting that old bottle. Scruffy, you fucking doofus. Doofus.
He's a slut for that. Bro.
Yeah, he's a little attention hoe bag.
We got
he
one.
got
extra dopamine from this.
There was there's a dog, an old bitch in heat up the road, about a mile. And if you took your eyes off him, we had to get his nuts cut out. You took your eyes off of him, he'd be up there fucking that dog. And I'm pretty sure he got it pregnant.
I want to see these puppies.
They're gonna be interesting.
I want to see what they look like.
What does the mama look? Yeah.
I think it's an Australian Shepherd.
Oh, well, then it'll be pretty simple.
Yeah, it would
Be a good cattle dog.
Yeah. He's a Schwady. He's just a fucking idiot. He's a bull in a china shop, dude. Like, if you gotta beat his ass or whatever you need to do.
No.
Okay. See, I like his spoilers. Yeah.
The spoilers.
Oh.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought you said kickstand.
Oh, he do? Oh, wait.
No. These little fucking spoilers back here. You got the ear spoilers.
Aerodynamics.
Yeah, it helps him turn real sharp. You know what I mean? It's just edge on the so as to not have to layer down.
You got the flares on the rudder.
Yeah.
Flared.
Oh, he's got a boner. He's got a boner. You give my dog a boner, man.
Oh, God.
He got my dog popped already. He said, fuck yeah. I got a boner. It was just a noggin. I don't think he's getting boners for the right reason anymore. Did I tell you that story? My Christmas boner story?
You did not tell me this.
Oh my God. So when I was a kid.
It's almost June. Oh, I thought it was DISCRETION.
No, there's a Christmas boner story. Whenever I was a kid, you know, like you get your first few little boners when you're like, you know, a couple years old. Apparently the first time I got like a good boner, we were at the grocery store and I like got my dick out and pointed at this old lady and I said, my pee-pee, my pee-pee. And she was not amused, but I was like 2. But then like I have the memory of this. I was like getting in the tub when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I had this boner. And I was like, Mom, why does that happen? She said, well, that happens to boys when they get excited. And then I was really confused on Christmas Eve when I didn't have no damn boner.
I'm genuinely excited.
You know, like I fucking swear, like I'm so excited I can't sleep. Why don't I have a boner?
Oh, my God.
You want to hear one of the most autistic stories of my life? Okay, so before I burnt myself with drugs and alcohol, I used to be significantly more noticeably autistic, I would say. Like something I have chemically, what's that thing? That lobotomy. I fucking swear I did. Because I did shit like this. I was like 13 years old and I just like discovered my shit. And I needed some sort of lubricant. And I'm like looking around, I done blowed through every bottle of lotion in the house. You know what I mean? And then I found a bottle of aftershave, and I said, well, that's a scented oil.
Oh, my God.
And then oil is a damn lubricant.
Oh.
And I went, and I grabbed that sucker, and it, fire. And for like 3 days, every time I'd piss, it felt like somebody just fucking set a bottle rocket off of my dick. That's a true story.
You felt like that bullfrog's ass.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to blow the front half off them
You didn't
frogs.
say nothing to nobody? You just held it? You just didn't fucking, you didn't tell nobody about it?
No. Why on God's green earth did no dads ever have to talk with their boys about not getting soap in their dick? That's something Dad could have just been like, and if you get the soap in your dick,
yeah, I never got that talk.
if you get it in there, it's gonna hurt so much. You know what I mean? We all had to get soap in our dicks.
It's not gonna hurt until you pee.
And then it'll hurt so much.
Who knows why? That's such a weird thing.
Man, I knew this boy named Cody in high school. Giving himself pink eye one time, shooting his wad in his own eye. This girl gave him a hand job, and he shot himself in the eye. He comes to a pink eye, but he was a fucking character, dude. We were talking about that in school one day, like, fuck, you remember getting fucking soap in your dick, right? You know, like, why did that happen to all of us? Like, dude, if I had a son, I'd be like, don't wash the hole with the soap. Like, don't get the soap in the hole. You know, you only need to be so thorough. You don't have a foreskin, boy.
Get one of those cones.
If it's my body, my choice, and where's my foreskin?
I know.
You know what I mean? You motherfuckers.
Yeah, but it's another fact in life.
Put it back.
Misled.
It's true.
We were so misled. And see, I have 2 boys, and I circumcised both of them.
Go ahead, tell them, bro. Did you tell them don't get soap in your? Tell them.
I
Just
need
be
to.
very
I
clear.
want to have that talk. I want to have mine
My
too.
10-year-old just asked my wife last night what period was.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, we're having.
And it's at the end of a sentence, boy.
There. Now,
Yeah.
both of my boys at 2 or 3 years old have had just freaking rockets on the kitchen table. And my wife was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Just let him have his fun." You know, it was just a natural thing. It just happened. Nothing really occurred. You know, nothing triggered it. You know, it's just funny. You know?
Yeah, I got 2 boys too. I got one. It's 10, and then it's 9. Sorry, 9 and 5. Yeah. So.
I remember the first time I heard the word FAGGOT. I might even fuck around and say the word, but I'm scared to. Like, you know, I don't think you're allowed to say it no more, but we might. You know, well, no, there was this one boy. His family was on like Jerry Springer or something at one point. Like this clan was wild. I was walking to my mom's van. I was in like 4th grade, and he bumped into me and he turns around and goes, "Watch it, faggot!" And I was like, "Mom, where's the faggot?" And she told me it's boys that like other boys and shit. I was like, "Oh, okay." But from that day on, that word was in my vocabulary. Are you allowed to? Or should we bleep them out?
You're allowed to say what you feel
America.
you're allowed to say.
Yeah.
And to me, free speech is free speech.
Hello, that Jeffrey boy.
Say,
Call me a
I can
faggot.
say that calling someone a Jew is a derogatory term. Like and most of those people aren't Jewish.
Yeah.
But they're like, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't call people Jews. They're like, well, if you're Jewish, and you're
Cartman did it a lot.
You would be a Jew. It's not derogatory. It's just you are a Jew. You're a solitary Jew. You're one Jew. You're just a Jew. Now I'm not gonna. If I don't know who you are or whatever, I don't have a name, and all you're telling me is I'm a Jewish person. This is a Jew. This is an Indian, Indian American, whatever, whatever you're looking at. So it's like. It's the terms, just like retarded before.
I'm so fucking worried about being that old guy. Like, you know, like that old guy that say the COLORED. Like they don't. They don't know not to say that word. They're trying to be nice, but it's done come so far.
Right.
Well, because it wasn't like that for them. They never just.
But what's it going to be for us? Like, what are we going to be so like?
Here's
just
one for you. So, what do you call the device that you flip burgers with?
Spatula?
Yeah, well, you'd be wrong.
Oh, yeah?
How interesting is that, right? I had this argument with my wife. A spatula is that silicone damn thing that you scrape the sides of like a bowl out with. Like a thing with like a wide flat spoon. That's technically a spatula. Now, the funny thing is, you're like, well, a spatula is the thing I've always flipped pancakes and burgers with. You know what? It's just called a flipper.
Is that what it's called?
I looked it up and I was like, you got to be kidding me. I've always been told it was, but it's because everybody that I was around called it a spatula.
Yeah.
Right?
Spatula.
So, I mean, you just get into these semantics arguments with people from different areas.
Yeah.
Like the jacuzzi hot tub thing. All jacuzzis are hot tubs, but not all hot tubs are jacuzzis. Because it's a name brand and that's what everybody's started calling it. Like everybody calling a soda a Coke.
Yeah.
Like, give me a Coke. And it's like, oh, what do you want? A Dr. Pepper, a root beer, Pepsi? What do you want? And they're just calling it a Coke. Just give me a soda, and then whoever is host, here's what kind of sodas I have. You know,
Gotcha,
But some people just refer to it as a Coke, right? So those semantics. We fucked up our own English language. It's a really difficult language,
dude.
You know.
What kind of pizza you want?
I'm down for anything, man.
Have cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah.
I like how he rolls.
Oh yeah, it's good pizza too.
Live for the moment. Lord knows I'm gonna die.
I'm a little
Lord
bougie on
knows
pizza
I'm gonna
so it's good pizza, but like I
Ricky.
like New York style, really good.
Ricky,
cheese.
do you know who this is?
Oh yeah. New York, that's like the thin. Is that the
thin?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Thin.
larger
That's what.
piece.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You was talking about the Nashville trip. Did it go well for you guys?
You ever heard of
This ain't Ricky.
He's got a podcast. He was a
Oh,
radio
okay.
host.
I need 2 cheese. This is Nick.
Man.
Yeah.
I'll check him out, man. That's cool.
Who's this?
He got a
He
podcast?
does a lot of country guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's really cool.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's really cool. Going to meet people
Just
like
the
that.
regular size. I need 2 cheeses, a pepperoni, and then a supreme.
Just doing like music reviews.
Yeah.
But then it went from that to just musicians, and then it just kind of.
See what he does.
Yeah, you just want to call me whenever they're done.
He does kind of like we did.
All right, thank you, brother.
Airbnb he was renting. in Nashville because
No
he's
problem.
from North Georgia or like Chattanooga area.
Yeah.
So he comes to Nashville on the weekends, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, hangs out with a bunch of guys, films some podcasts throughout the weekend, and goes and does shows and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Well, he'll go and do a live podcast event, like the Kill Tonys. Have you seen that?
Yes,
before?
yeah.
Very similar to that, but not comedy. It's more interviewing musicians and
Just in front of an
having musician
audience.
sets. So that you'll
Okay.
have like the podcast up on the stage. You'll have 3 or 4 guys talking with the mics and everything, and they're filming and recording the podcast live in front of an audience at a bar. Okay, on
Gotcha.
stage,
That's
right?
cool.
So it's a really cool way to do it because you're also, not only are you monetizing your podcast, but you're monetizing the recording process.
Yeah.
So people get to come and be a part of that, and they pay for you to do it. So these guys, he may not be the guy that promoted it, but what we would look at is like promote a show where we can show up, film an hour-long podcast there, also have a couple comedians and a couple musicians that we know, and have a show.
Dude.
And it's 2 or 3 hours long, 4 hours long, whatever it is, on like a Saturday,
Yeah.
6 to 10, whatever, whatever it ends up being.
Yes.
But that's a cool way to let people in to what we do.
Exactly,
Where they
man.
not necessarily could be like, come here from Missouri to be on the show. Because this is something like we don't want to
That's
just have a
Tupelo.
random person, but like we want to meet new people.
Exactly,
So it's cool
yeah.
to meet someone else who has a podcast, who understands kind of what we're
Yeah, man.
traversing through.
Dude,
You know?
you saying that, I thought the same thing. Like, just one day, like, I thought kind of like a festival type thing. But yeah, the same kind of thing. Like, because you
He does it a lot. He does. Josh Terry does it. Those shows we're talking about, he does those like, I don't know how often he's been doing it, but when we were down there, he had 2 or 3 different ones scheduled during that period of time.
Yeah.
At different bars.
That's really cool.
So if you can get it, if you can get enough people, if like we had people online saying, hey, a couple hundred people was like, I'll show up from wherever to Nashville,
Heck yeah.
and we know we can sell some tickets at a door. We can say, hey, let's do this. We'll get a few of our musician buddies together, a
Yeah.
couple comedians, and then do a show like that.
That would be- yeah.
And I
That's
think
genius.
That's
That's
kind
smart.
of the fun way to kind of bring this and let people be involved. Because then you can also be like, you know what? There's raffles we're selling at the door, raffle tickets, and we're gonna pick 10 names out of a hat, and you're gonna have 30 seconds up here to, ask a question or whatever, and like silly shit like that, because that gets people more involved in it.
I've been seeing a lot of like podcasts doing like live shows like that
Yeah.
and stuff.
It's a cool way to do
It is, man. Yeah, I think last one I got a buddy of mine who went and seen the last podcast on the left. He went and seen them live up in St. Louis, and he said it was badass. It's pretty cool.
We're having a good time with it. The whole point is just to have fun. Like,
Yeah,
We don't want
exactly.
we don't want it to be too official, too, production, saturated with just extra stuff.
Man, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a job, but then again, it ain't. I don't look at it like a job.
It's fun.
Yeah.
You can't be on the backside of podcasts or any kind of recording stuff if you don't enjoy sitting there editing and going back and forth, watching the same 10-second clip over and over again, trying to get the start and the stop right where you want it.
Yes, man.
Stuff like that.
And I don't know about you guys. For me, like every day, I'm learning something new on it. It's a process,
See,
man.
we have hours of footage that he's never even rewatched. That we haven't watched yet.
Do you not like
We
watching
haven't
yourself?
rewatched it. So we'll film a show. I'll edit
We
it,
need to
post it,
we need to
and he
post
does-
that one of me shooting that tire.
Oh, we do. I needed to put that together. Yeah.
That's a good
We were
one.
changing the tire right there with literally like the tire spoons, just straight up manually for a car tire, because he's a tire, guru. And he couldn't find his valve stand remover, so he pulls the freaking gun out of the glove box. I couldn't see it because I was filming from behind him. So he pulls out like this, and he turns, and all I got was like the gun, boom, and the tire's fucking empty there, and there's fucking gravel shooting everywhere. And I was like, holy shit! So it caught me off guard. So it was a
Wake up!
it was so funny, and like as I was filming it, I see the gun, and my brain doesn't even register what's happening until the gravel's already shooting, and I was just like, holy shit.
Oh my gosh, man.
But the tire was out of air when we were ready to change it, so it worked.
Way to go. Oh yeah. Genius.
That's kind of fun that you just
Yeah.
you can't plan that kind of fun.
Exactly.
It's just good, clean fun. Good, clean fun.
Well, you don't do the random pop-offs like
Yeah, I don't. I quit carrying when I'm drinking and shit.
they used to in the shop there, random freaking
Gas-
God.
gas
and
pop.
drinking in the shop,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
Scare the shit out of each other. Ha! I made you jump. Shooting guns on.
Nice. Nice.
This is an American household. Okay. You
It's
discharge your firearm if you want to, buddy.
safe space.
This is a safe space.
That's great.
Are you excited about? I'm leaving that pizza order in.
What? Yeah,
Leaving
do
the
it.
Pizza order.
I mean,
It was very
Had to
professionally
have-
done.
I'm still trying to have a conversation on the side.
Dude, I'm thinking about this
listening.
pizza. I might fuck around and make him a commercial. Just see if I can't sell him like, just fucking.
Yeah. Dude, if you did it right, people would drive from Louisville and go down there just to try the pizza.
Man.
Listen, I drove all the way to Louisville.
Do you want to? I'm gonna
It's
ask
easy
him
to get
today
pizza.
if we can't shoot a commercial when we go do that.
Totally cool. You could film the. Can we?
Just do like literally what's his fucking name from Barstool Sports does them pizza reviews.
Dude, I love him. I like his stuff. I'm not like a fanboy or nothing. He's a cool guy, whatever. I do enjoy his pizza reviews, and I really enjoy cheese pizza, especially just like a straight up New York style slice. So all these places that he talks about, I'm like, shit. You know,
I love
like
pizza.
Luigi's in Louisville. It's my top right now in Kentucky. I've not had a better pizza in Kentucky.
Man, I used to go to one of the original Impellizzeri's in Louisville.
Yeah.
You ever had the pizza Impellizzeri's?
Oh,
They got one in E-Town now.
I've been to that one. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Back in the
Too
day,
thick of a
dude.
Hand toss. It's too thick.
Back in the day, there was that much cheese on them pizzas.
Oh yeah. I like
You were getting constipated. Dude,
What's the pizza that Ricky did for you? Because when we showed up, he said he had some, I would call it a gut bomb or something, but what was on that pizza? It was a bunch of hot sauce too.
yeah.
Something. It was a
Yeah,
bunch of
he likes to
beans.
give me diarrhea. That's something he likes to fuck around and do.
He liked it and hated it the whole time. I was
I'm like, oh,
this is going to be so terrible later.
That's
Just
And
looking
it
at
probably was.
Yeah, probably.
Or the full cheese pizza you got from Derby City Pizza in Danville on our way back from the podcast. He drank 3/4 of a 750 or a one. Was it a handle?
It was a fifth.
Yeah, he drank about 75% of a fifth during this podcast. And
Yeah, it was like
funny.
30 minutes.
We also tested.
Nice.
He also tested the floor drive from the Clean Time guy in the van.
I
with
fucking
the vomit.
threw up in the van, so I just put
So we
clean
got
time on.
pizza on the way back. He ate an entire large pizza, drunk off his ass in the back of that van on the way back from that podcast.
Touche, bro.
What a great way to
Tell
live.
me we're
What
not
a great
winning.
way to live.
Tell me we're not winning. Fuck, you know.
Go. Yes.
It's a good time.
That's what I say. That's good
Yeah.
times right there. Good
Yeah, and we didn't like lose our asses monetarily doing it. Like
We spent
technically we're
money
working,
and some feet.
you know. It's like it has business
That whole
expenses
trip
too.
literally cost us less than $150 there and back, and we had fuel in the van when we got back. And I had leftover pizza. And I only ate half of mine.
It's win-win.
I still ate half a pizza while driving all over.
Oh yeah, that's win-win.
Last year, I got high as a motherfucker, and me and another boy was at this bar in E-Town. They also have pizzas, and I told him, I said, it was a 14-inch pizza. I said, I'm gonna eat this whole motherfucker, and it was like a big loaded down son of a bitch. And I got 6 pieces in. I'm like, oh, I'm starting to get full. I put 7 down. 8 hurt, but I got it down. I was just being stubborn because I said I was gonna eat that motherfucker.
I'd say the 8 slices of the cheese though is not bad. 'Cause
I-
that's manageable because they're thin. But
I got constipated so bad that it hurt, like it was stuck like right here behind my bush.
in a sobriety turd?
I had to go to the doctor.
Jesus.
Yeah, I had to go to, and I had to do like suppositories and shit. So I've been,
Blockage.
I had to do some suppositories and drink like, I had to drink half a bottle of milk and magnesia one day and then half again the next day and then take Marilax and shit. Fuck me up. Fuck me slick up because I just determined to eat that whole son of a bitch of pizza. I did
Just
it.
lock the system up. We got to do a system reset.
I did. I did.
What kind of what do you get on your pizza? What do you like?
Dude, my favorite pizza is like a Philly cheesesteak pizza. Dude, that one the other day. Oh,
Chance away, we'd go
dude,
there.
I had to consciously not eat the whole bitch. Like I had to put in work.
Kelly, she threw away 1 slice. She ate most of the left.
I was mad and fuck at my old lady for not bringing that home.
Yeah. She said, I offered it, and then, she was just like, nah, we're good.
No, we weren't
Like, you
good.
didn't need it, but I know you
Irreconcilable differences, brother. I wanted to I'll forgive her. You know, like, what do you do?
Philly cheese.
But we're getting 4 pizzas today to make sure we got enough pizza. I'll pay for 2 of them. Okay, we'll put them all in. We'll just do it.
We're doing.
You want some Zabra?
From our efforts, so we can use those monetary returns.
We can
to
take
pay
the
for-
van.
Well, we're totally gonna take.
Where is it? Yeah, you get to ride the van, brother.
Fucking sweet, dude. What year is that?
93.
Has it got the electric back on the back seat?
The power sofa. The power sofa, bro.
Nice.
We had one just like that whenever I was growing up, but it was like a dark gray with stripes down the side.
That one got wood grain. There's a TV in there.
Does it have
A TV?
Yeah, we can watch surf stuff on DVD.
Oh, I seen the strap on. Right? Is that I like that?
It's a fucking TV, and
dude.
it's
I love it. I love how y'all fixed it up.
Had the spot in it where like the pole, and then you could put like a
Little table.
It's
Like,
stripped out. It has
Yeah,
a
where
metal
it's missing.
platform for one of like the captain's chairs that would spin around and stuff, but it wasn't in there.
well, see,
Gotcha.
ours.
It come with a Nintendo.
Ours had the front seats.
Did it come with a game?
In the middle there. And
Oh, the console's missing, but there's a fuse under the hood that says Nintendo.
That is fucking crazy, dude.
As times have changed.
Yes.
I'm gonna set it up better once I pull the trigger and get the cameras and the microphone stuff set up, because
Yeah.
I want it kind of separate. I want it to have its own setup where I'm wired in there, and all I gotta do is plug it into it and go.
Jump in and
That
go.
way
Yeah.
it's always set up. I don't have to fuck with it, because it just needs to be set up for the 2 angles and then leave it alone, because it's where we do most of the filming.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like the main studio.
Exactly.
You know, it'd be a lot of fun. Have like some table set up, make it to where it's a little more comfy to exist, because you got some nice like cup holder stuff on the side by the windows, you know, ashtrays and stuff. But like to have
I got a deer tick. It's a bloody ridge crab.
Burn it.
Oh, I got the crabs. Imagine if they had wings. How fucked would we be?
They are bad.
Yeah, imagine if mosquito was the size of a small dog.
God, we got them in Missouri, I think.
State bird.
God, it is.
They
Hey, bird.
would have done picked us up and carried us off.
Mother.
Like they're so bad here. Or there.
That's terrible.
There's this one boy that told me this joke. He said, I knew the mosquitoes was bad around here. He said, when I had a flat tire, and I went to like go get the chuck or something. When I come back, I went got the hose, bring it back, and they had fucking took off with my air chuck.
No.
I fucking fucked the delivery up on that. But the idea is that the mosquitoes are so large that they'll steal your shit. Some bad motherfuckers.
And them ones down there that are now hurt. Like when they bite you.
Yeah.
I think them flies too, man. They've been biting really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bastards.
Freaking flies up.
You ever shove a broom straw up their ass? Some of them are big enough to carry a Post-it note on a broom straw. The rest of them, they'll carry the broom straw. When I worked at the beehive factory, when I worked at the beehive factory, whenever they went to close the metal building down and just throw everything away, in every damn windowsill was horseflies with broom straws shoved up their asses where they had, and then ended up by the window and died. It's funny as shit watching a horsefly fly around with a broom straw up its ass. I don't know why. They'll carry it.
That's great. Oh, that is great.
It's a true story.
Oh. You're full of so much wisdom, man. Love it.
It's experience too, you know. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. I found a bottle of damn mercury in that building, and they were like, "Put it back, put it the fuck back." And I was like, "Okay." And that building got tore down with that bottle of mercury in it. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
I found a fucking Marlboro sweatshirt back in the corner, and somebody was like, "Yeah, it's been there for like 15 years." I was like, "Okay, so I can have it." and they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, fucking bet."
Marlboro shirt, hell yeah.
It's a reversible fleece pullover thing.
Hell yeah.
The only thing would be cool if it was a camel.
It's one side's plaid. It looked like Elmer fucking Fudd. I used to wear that thing.
It's the one thing that nobody wanted off the damn Marlboro catalog. Points, you know?
Do y'all remember when Pepsi did the points?
Oh, yeah.
The plane.
The plane thing? That was really,
Man,
yeah.
He made me watch the documentary on that.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
It's
It was
really
good.
Pepsi, where's my jet?
Yes.
Morgan Spurlock died. The dude who did Super Size Me.
No shit.
Oh,
He
yeah.
died.
I watched that not too long ago.
Yeah.
He did two of those,
Yesterday?
didn't he?
Last couple days. He was 50-some.
Man. Is that where he lived a whole month off?
He lived
McDonald's.
on-
Yeah.
He got fat as
I
fuck.
enjoyed Super High Me, okay?
Oh,
Although,
I forgot about.
Although, I just, he went however many days. I think he went a month sober before, so he'd like be sober to start it off, right? And then, he went and just smoked all the fucking time. And then they showed him at little comedy shows, and they're back there with a vaporizer with like a 20-foot tube on the end of it, a bag that expands and shit. And he's just sitting there with this big old bag, he's just puffing on it, and he was just glazed all the damn time. And I don't remember what he said at the end, whether he liked it or disliked it. So I don't know what his opinion of it was.
Yeah.
But it's like there's always a point. There's the right amount.
Yeah.
And if you can afford to
Dosage.
get that right amount of dosage, then it's
I
good.
always overdo it.
You know,
I always damn overdo it.
Overage?
That's
Bad about
eating
that.
the whole pizza at once, because like I
wasn't no damn quitter.
and have it for 2 or 3 days. Because
No, I'm getting ready to crush some pizza.
oh, I know.
I'm getting ready to crush some zom.
It's hard to put down once you get to eating it.
Yeah.
Like it's,
I'll get physically uncomfortable before I feel full.
It's so simple too, just bread and cheese, with some sauce. It's so damn good.
Yes.
So damn good. He gave a perfect review the other day.
Who?
Dave Pernell. He gave it 10 out of 10. I can't remember. I don't know what the restaurant's called, but hell, he called out some restaurant, Chrissy's Pizza in New York or something, like blew up on Twitter or whatever. And you go there and it's like 3 hours to get a fucking pizza.
Good.
Really?
It's like, what fucking place? How does that even?
3
how's that
hours.
even a thing?
He fucking roasted Goodfellas in Lexington.
Sure, I'm sure.
Fucking roasted. Which that place, I've never had. I'm sure they can make good pizza, but I've never had it from there. And people were all pissed off at Dave Portnoy for like roasting our local pizza place. It's like, guys,
They don't fucking
it
understand.
sucks.
There's a pizza
It's
place
shit
in Vegas.
pizza.
It's an Italian restaurant in Vegas, and they fucking import all their water. Well, it's not imported; it's transported from New York, okay,
Wow.
Bronx, wherever they were from, where their restaurant started, and they use water from that same area at their place in Vegas
To make their
because
dough and
their dough
all
and
that.
everything
Oh,
tastes the
yeah.
same. So it keeps the recipe the same because Vegas city water is different than New York city water. So like, there's going to be a difference. Like just like Budweiser. If you're buying Budweiser east of the Mississippi area, like
Yeah.
basically east of St. Louis, you're getting Anheuser-Busch out of St. Louis, and it's city water from there. Well, if you're getting Anheuser-Busch
Flint.
west of
Flint,
Mississippi,
Michigan.
it's coming from, or it could be from there, but most of the stuff on the west side is coming from the Denver area, Colorado.
You know, I
It's
realize
super
that.
clean, clear water. And I found that out from drinking Budweiser in Colorado, going to my mom's house for a summer in Georgia, and getting an 18 pack of 16-ounce cans, and I popped the first one, and I was like, what the fuck? And I said, Mom, taste that. And she goes, tastes like Bud. And I said, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it don't taste like Bud where I come from. And
Wow.
I found out. I looked on the back and it said St. Louis, Missouri. And I said, shit. And the other one says Fort Collins, Colorado. And it's just a quality of water.
never
That's why
would've-
Coors is so
Oh,
good,
okay.
because they use mountain spring
I
water.
do like
It's really
Coors.
good water.
Yeah, I
You
do
know?
like Coors. The
It
Coors
actually
Banquet, the little
All
stubbies,
beers
man,
are
those are
the same.
fire. Yeah,
I mean, I ain't tried all the beers, but I don't know.
Yeah.
there is a difference. There really is.
There he is.
Yeah.
We need to start our own beer called Drunkard's Choice, and it'll just be the cheapest fucking shit on
You
the
ever
shelves.
tried to make your own beer?
No, but I imagine it'd be bad.
I have everything. I literally have everything except for the bottles because they all broke in storage. But I have everything to brew beer. I just need to get like the ingredients, the actual physical ingredients. But I have all the equipment stuff to brew it. I bought a whole brew kit and everything. And I never
This
fucking
one's
used
got
it. Never
a
used
bunch
it.
of Coke bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Maybe
just
should make
throw a
herb
label on
beer.
them.
Marijuana.
I would be
Oh.
willing to donate.
It could be done.
Has anybody done that yet?
I
They
think
probably
so.
have done something, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
because they have those
Probably not.
restaurants.
Well, there's
There's sodas.
there's like liquors. I know there's liquors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 There's a place. There's a restaurant in Nashville that we
It
seen.
may
Yeah,
have
we
been
didn't
done.
make it.
but
We didn't
we'll
make
do
it there.
better.
We'll do it.
But yeah, everything's infused with it.
Well, it's the difference. There's people that fucking make pot brownies and they put the pot in the brownies.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there's people that actually know how to make it, and they
yeah.
make the butter
Decarboxylate.
out of the pot, and then they use the butter in the brownies, and you go to the moon.
See, I've yeah.
I had a pan, 9x9 pan with my buddy. We were probably 19 years old. One of the first times we had made it ourselves. And my buddy had a mason jar full of weed butter that he had made in his house.
Uh-huh.
He was growing it. It's my buddy Alex. I was telling you about. Started growing at the facilities and started supplying these dispensaries. But he had this butter. And he just lopped it out and mixed up the brownies. And he left to do something, probably sell some products, and then come back. And we're already eating these brownies. Well, there was 4 of us. We paid for the stuff to put in the brownies through him. So we just cut our 4 pieces and we ate our brownies.
Wow.
And we just cut it in 4 pieces. Well, 30, 40 minutes later, he shows up and it's like, where's the brownies at? It's like, we ate it. And it's like, he had one, I had one, he had, we had the 4 brownies. We just cut it in 4 and ate the damn thing. And he's like, you guys ate all that?
Oh,
And he's like, y'all probably should have shared one of those. You probably should have cut one of those and cut it in 4.
That's
So we
what
definitely
Danny
like
would've said it
4X
was
or
me.
5X. Oh, we were fucked up. We were
oh
fucked up.
man, I bet. Man.
Hours. And then we're sitting there, it hadn't even kicked in yet. It's like 40 minutes in and we're like, shit, this shit's about to get wild. We definitely ate way too much. But it was a good time.
My bike's getting to hurt.
Start hearing your fucking hair growing. Shit, dude.
Yeah,
and you're like, I think it's kicking in. Is it kicking in? And then your friend's not answering. And it's like,
You're
it's kicking
freaking
in.
out.
is it hard to make the butter?
Man.
That would be cool to have the butter.
Littering.
I've seen people, like videos of people making the butter. Is it hard to make it?
You
It's
just
not
literally,
bad.
you can't burn it. You can't burn it. You got to keep it low. You
Yeah.
got to keep the low heat. But, you know, some people use a thermometer. Most people just watch it because they've done it enough. But you can basically just take up a bunch of material, ground up, whatever, put it in there, and then you just kind of saute it. You know, and the cannabinoids or whatever, he could probably say it better, but like cannabinoids, all that stuff, everything that, all the good shit, it rides on fat. That's where it stores in your body.
Gotcha,
fat
yeah,
cells and stuff. So they're cohesive bonds in the molecular level.
Decarboxylated as well.
Absolutely. So you do that, and you don't overheat it, and then that way you're not wasting, because if you overheat it, then you're fucking up the product.
Gotcha,
Smoking
yeah.
it, basically.
It oxidizes a lot.
So yeah, you kind of saute it for a few minutes in there and strain it out, and then the liquid's what you keep. And basically, you're just using a bunch of butter, and then the product.
Gotcha.
You just saute it in there, and you're just letting the butter absorb everything from the plant matter.
That makes sense.
Pretty good. It's pretty good shit. It's super potent that way.
Oh,
I've
I bet.
seen people use like, what's the pen thing you're talking about? The RSO.
RSO,
Yeah, that oil. Ooh, and that's like
potent.
That's like someone, if you could concentrate something and be like, this is concentrated, just add a little bit of water and it's good. This is like, we concentrated the concentrate after concentrating the concentrate. And
Yeah,
this is the
dude.
concentrate from
A
that
grain of rice. You know what RSO is? Rick Simpson will.
I really didn't have no idea what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a full spectrum, if you will, extract from the plant.
Okay.
Dude, this
Comes in like
size.
a little injector thing that squeezes out the tip.
Really?
Hard.
Yeah,
Wow.
the size of a grain of rice will fuck you up. Just like
Watch
put it on a
it.
Cheeto, eat that fucking
Oh, so you
Cheeto.
eat it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We put it right on a finger and then just lick your finger.
Yeah, it'll
If you
stick
do
to
it,
your
it'll
teeth
stick
and
all
get
there,
to-
and it has it's like resiny almost.
So it's like a dab
yeah.
type?
Very similar.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
More palatable, I'd say.
I got you. Damn.
It's the shit.
That's, man.
Yeah, that's
It's
something
a
we
shit.
don't need to be doing. We should get a dab rig and blow your mind with some dabs.
Dude, I can't.
But yeah, it was.
I can't. Yeah,
It's too
I'm
much.
like,
I'd be
I'm-
interested in
That's
getting
a-
some
yeah. That is
RSO
most
and stuff
definitely
like
it.
that. Yeah, just fucking around with different methods. I would do a dab every once in a while,
Man.
like on special days where I just want to get fucked up.
I can't be doing nothing. I mean, like, I can't move.
Bro, it has been fucking phenomenal.
Yes, sir.
CMV
Yes,
podcast. You want to insert your plug? We're getting ready to go get pizza, bro. You should be excited about
Yes, sir. Yes, you can find us on Facebook, CNV Podcast. We're on Spotify. It's Coffee and Vodka is what it stands for, if anybody's curious.
it. Gotcha.
Yeah, and yeah, you can find us on there. Yeah, and yes, you need to be on YouTube.
All right. Thank y'all. I need pizza.
Thank you
Tug
guys.
forward. Out.